The deer's behavior was unusual. It wasn't just standing there by chance, it was pleading for something. Its big brown eyes, filled with urgency, locked onto the man, its hooves shifting restlessly against the ground. There was something in the air, an unspoken plea that tugged at his heart. It had been an ordinary afternoon. The man had been standing by the roadside, watching cars rush past, lost in thought. But this moment, it was different. He frowned, trying to understand. The deer took a few hesitant steps forward, stopped, looked at him, and then moved again, repeating the motion as if guiding him towards something unseen. He felt a pull in his chest, a silent invitation, or maybe a desperate call for help. Following the deer, he stepped cautiously into the forest, the hum of the highway fading behind him. That's when he saw it. A fawn, small, fragile, trembling, had fallen into a deep hole. Its tiny legs flailed, unable to find footing, its soft cries barely audible. The mother deer had done the only thing she could, sought out a human. A lump formed in his throat. The sight of the helpless fawn, trapped and afraid, struck him deep. Without hesitation, he pulled out his phone and called the local rescue team. While waiting, he knelt beside the pit, whispering reassurances in the quietest way he knew how. The mother deer stood nearby, ears twitching, watching his every move with a mix of hope and fear. When the team arrived, they carefully lowered a rope, working together to lift the fragile fawn out. The moment its hooves touched solid ground, it wobbled before scampering to its mother's side. Relief washed over him as he watched the mother nuzzle and comfort her baby, her frantic worry finally easing. But the story didn't end there. The next morning, as he sipped his coffee on the porch, a subtle movement caught his eye. There, at the edge of the forest, stood the mother deer, with her fawn nestled close. The little one hesitated, still a bit shy, but the mother stepped forward, her gaze locked onto his. Then, in an act so simple yet deeply profound, she lowered her head in a slow, graceful bow. Gratitude, recognition, a thank you beyond words. The man stood still, overwhelmed by the silent exchange. He had answered the call of an animal in distress, but in that moment he realized something profound. Sometimes kindness finds a way to come back to us in the most unexpected ways.